go back in time and tell myself something when I was 15, 16, I would definitely tell myself to explore more. So I think back then I was still motivated to achieve academically, but I think that especially being in London, I didn't really know anything other than books. So I would say go out more and see what type of cultural things which are out there. And then another thing I would do is I would have sort of just focusing my academic abilities just to exams. I would have focused on other things such as exploring more extracurricular activities, such as maybe scientific projects, like some people did in my school, or just try and do more instead of sitting at home and just being bored as I was. And then finally, I think the thing I would say to myself is that I would have say to myself, it's not as easy as you think it is, because a lot of the time what I found out for my GCSEs was that I kind of coasted towards the end because I got a little bit too confident. So I would have told myself to keep applying yourself to the very end and keep doing the maximum you can. So even if you do fail, you know that you tried your hardest and there's absolutely nothing you could have done, which I did for my sixth form, but for I did it for my GCSEs, then I would have had an even better profile, which would be. That's a good question. So if I was king or overall ruler of the world, I would try. I think the thing I would want to do is reduce the amount of exploitation of especially of for what is now considered third world countries. So for a large part of my academic career, if you would like to call it, I acted from year 9 to year 11. I was told I was pretty good. So I did a number of theatre productions at my school, and yes, I act. I also drum for my church, and I was in a marching band as of last year, and we competed nationally with other drum corps and brass bands. And finally, I do volunteering with a geriatric cafe for older people who may be excluded from the normal runnings of London life because of how they grew up in a more quiet, or maybe none of their friends are around, so they all come to a geriatric cafe in Catford, which I volunteer at. So serving coffee, talking to them, being a companion to them, so they don't feel neglected and they don't feel excluded and isolated. So that's what I do.